Today's video is going to be a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and then I'm also just gonna, I guess, address what's been going on. So many people were like guessing in August that I was pregnant, and I was pregnant. Unfortunately, we lost the baby, and August was one of the best months of my life, and at the same time one of the worst months of my life. Finding out I was pregnant was like a total surprise. I was so excited. I had videos pre-filmed for you guys. We had actually bought some things for the baby and for like our announcement photo shoot. Like, we were just like so ready and like so prepared, and unfortunately things have happened, and that's why I'm addressing it like this before I go into the Q&A, because I don't want to make money off of what I've been through, and I really don't want to talk about it, to be completely honest with you guys. I know that this happens to like a lot of women, and it's hard, it's sad, and thankfully I was only like 7 weeks, going into my 8th week when it happened. I can't imagine going through like anything worse, like stillbirth, things like that. It all sucks and it's all painful, but you know, I can't imagine going through something like that and then losing it and going through that whole thing. It really just changes your perspective on life in general. It makes you look at things different. When you become pregnant, your mind as a woman changes fast, and things were changing so fast, but it was like exciting, and me and Mike were so excited for this new chapter, but it didn't work out, and whatever the reason is, I know that it was out of my control. I did everything I could as soon as I found out I was pregnant to make sure that this baby would be okay, and it just didn't work out like that, and it's going on like 2 weeks since it happened, and I'm just trying to deal with it the best way I can. That's why I've been honestly absent on social media and, you know, YouTube. It's just going through something like that. It's just so heartbreaking, because even though we were so early, the baby was already so loved, you know, like we were excited. We told our family, a few close friends, and even a few of my subscribers knew I was pregnant. I didn't fully go ahead and announce it because we were waiting to do the announcement photo shoot, you know, at the 12-week mark. We didn't make it there, so it's sad, and it's a part of life. And I think the saddest thing about it for me, the way I look at it, is it was like the best surprise in the world. We were not trying. Things happened, but we were not by any means talking about it, trying. So when I found out, it was just so exciting and scary, and it was just my emotions were so involved, and Mike as well, and it was honestly like really sad. Like, it was a really sad experience. It was so exciting, and then when that happened, it was just so sad, and it kind of is like still something that we're, you know, dealing with. But as far as me, I'm doing a lot better. When it had first happened, I was a freaking wreck, but I'm just trying to move forward. And with that being said, that is pretty much what happened with that situation. I wasn't trying to make a video solely dedicated to it, because I don't really want to talk about it. It's sad, it happened, and I just like want to move forward. And I'm sure the next question is, are you guys gonna try again? We never tried, so that's not even a part of the thing for us, because that's just not what we were doing. We weren't trying, so we're just gonna go about our regular lives and just keep doing what we're doing. We live together now, and he moved in with me because I was pregnant. That's the truth. And even though I'm not pregnant now, I still love that he lives with me. It's great having him here. And I honestly wouldn't want it any other way. So despite that whole thing happening in August, and becoming pregnant totally threw me off. Like, I stopped going to the gym. I started craving, I mean, I had cravings early. Like, I started craving food by like 4 or 5 weeks. I wanted fried chicken all the time. Like, I definitely was not on my health shit, so I kind of fell off a little bit, and now it's also like getting back into my old habits and routines, because yeah, when I became pregnant, I was just like, when I found I was pregnant, I was just like, okay, like, this is what it is. And I just started focusing primarily on it. Like, I don't know, I was just so excited and so caught up in it that everything else went to the wayside. You know, I stopped going to the gym and stopped eating healthy, and yeah, so I'm just trying to get back into old routines and all of that. And other than that, like I said, I'm doing well. I cut my hair shorter. I don't really know what color we have going on. It's like a dark blue. My roots are dark, and then the ends are kind of silverish. I don't know where I'm going with the color next, but we're gonna go somewhere with just the pregnancy thing. And also, please don't leave mean comments saying, oh, you lost the baby because you were smoking, you lost the baby because you did this. Please don't leave comments like that, because that shit's hella hurtful, and that's not the case. When I found out I was pregnant, I stopped everything. Like the minute I found out, no more weed. I gave up all my weed, everything. I don't smoke cigarettes, and I stopped drinking. Like, I started taking my prenatals the day I found out. Like, so don't at me for that. Like, I'm smoking because I'm not pregnant and going through that and whatever. But if I was to become pregnant, you know, I would stop smoking ASAP. And I truly don't believe that marijuana smoking had anything to do with why I lost the baby. It just didn't work out. It was my first time being pregnant, never been pregnant. Probably a lot of reasons, but I don't want to hear rude shit, because guys, it's hurtful. Like, this is very painful to even share with you guys. I know I'm not crying. I pretty much have cried enough. I don't have any more tears to give to the situation. But yeah, it's hard. It's been a very hurtful situation. I don't want to keep going on about it. I just wanted to come on here and address it, and then also answer you guys' questions. So yesterday and today I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions that you wanted to know, and I got a few. I didn't get a whole ton, but first question comes from Sad Mad Beauty Queen. Where do you get your cute lingerie bodysuits from? A lot of people have been asking that. I honestly get them at like sex stores. Like out here in LA, we have a store called Romantics. So whatever in your area sells like sex toys and things like that, they also sell lingerie. So go to a place like that. Also, you could find great lingerie on Amazon, la la la. But honestly, I find those like bodysuits at the sex stores. They have the cutest, and I know which one everyone's raving about. I have it on my Instagram. It's a picture of me. We did like a photo shoot, and I was wearing that. It's so cute. Such a cute outfit. Okay, next question comes from Queen of _everything. How do you get / stay motivated to work out, especially on high anxiety depression days? When this question came in yesterday, I was like, ding ding ding, great question, because I suffer from anxiety and depression, and it's hard for me to push myself. I just do. I wake up in the morning sometimes and I feel awful, and I don't want to get out of bed, and I just want to sit there and not do anything. But I know that at the end of the day, that's not going to better me, and if anything, it's going to pull me more into my anxiety and more into my feelings and more into my depression. So I just get out there and give it my best. Like, if all I have is 10 minutes to give to working out, that's what it is. You know what I mean? I just do what I can, but I do something every day. Even on my days off when I'm not working, I just try to be productive, because honestly, like, I can get pulled into my depression habits super quick, super easy. I just try to stay productive. Today, I went to Target, got some groceries, gonna make like a lasagna type of dish for dinner. I just try to stay busy now that I like have my boyfriend living with me. He kind of looks forward to, after working a long day, to come home to like a cooked meal. So I always try to, especially on my days off, to make sure I cook for him. And now that I have him there, it keeps me pretty busy. Like, I do his laundry, so like that keeps me busy. You know, it's just like two people living together. Everything gets kind of dirtier faster, so it definitely keeps me busy, and that's how I just stay motivated. I just keep going. You just have to keep going, and it's cliche and overrated, but it's honestly the truth. You just have to keep going. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So I got the pumpkin cold brew from Starbucks. It's pretty good, guys. I'm pretty delighted in it. I wanted to get the pumpkin cheesecake muffin, but they didn't have it. Of course, they're sold out. I guess they're selling out everywhere. So okay, next few question comes from the same person, the mother of Pitbulls. She must be a mama of Pitbulls. First question is, what are your money saving tips? I struggle with my strong suit, but my tips are to just like not count how much money you're pulling in. I know this is kind of a weird thing to say, but this really works for me, to not pay attention to the numbers so much and just keep collecting and just keep collecting, and obviously pay for what you need, but don't live beyond your means. This is like a very simple strategic way to save money. Is basically your checks or however you make income, if you're a dancer, cash, whatever you do, I don't care. Whatever income you make, just keep pulling it in, pulling it in. Don't necessarily keep super like tight track, because I think that that could be a really negative thing, to be like so on top of your finances. So it's like keep pulling it in. Spend only on what you need, like groceries, water, you know, the necessities like makeup palettes, things like that. Those can fall to the wayside. You just need to like learn to prioritize, and especially living in LA, that's a huge lesson I learned. Freaking prioritizing my needs from my wants. Like, it's not a joke. It's freaking swim or sink out here. You either do or you don't do, and honestly I suggest you do, because if you don't do, you'll end up in the streets homeless. Like, it's not a freaking joke out here. So yeah, you just have to be smart with your money in general, and that's like one big rule I live by, is just to not be so uptight about how much I'm pulling in, buy what I need, and don't live beyond my means. Sometimes I live beyond my means, especially being a freaking pothead. I spend so much money on weed, and now that I have my boyfriend living with me, it kind of helps, because he'll, you know, pay for shit now, so it's pretty cool. Okay, next question comes from the same person. What is your go-to Starbucks drink? Honestly, it's an OG favorite, an iced caramel macchiato skinny has always been like my go-to drink. But I also like trying other things like the pumpkin cold brew and, you know, seasonal things, but iced caramel macchiato skinny, that's like forever going to be my go-to. Next question, any vacations planned? What are the travel destinations you would like to go? Actually talking about traveling more now that we're living together. I'm going to put this out, done with this. Now that we live together, I'm talking about traveling more. So we are going to visit my family in Connecticut October 16th through the 22nd. This will be his first time going to the East Coast, period, but the first time meeting my family and, you know, seeing where I'm from and meeting some of my friends, and like I'm so freaking excited for next month. Like, it's really exciting. He gets to just see Connecticut and all it has to offer, which isn't a lot, but it's where I'm from, it's home to me, and I've met his family, I know where he's from, I know what he's about, so it's time for him to come over to my side and see what the hell we're about, and hopefully we get to go into New York City for the day. I'd love to take him to the city since he's never been, but overall, just excited for him to finally meet my family. It's been a long time coming, and honestly, things have been going so well between us lately, and I really want him to meet my family, and I feel like this is perfect timing since we're living together now. So yeah, it should be a really exciting visit, and I'm looking forward to it. And travel destinations, we actually want to travel more within like California. California is huge and has so much to offer. Like, I've never been to San Diego, I've never been to Santa Barbara. Those are places I definitely want to go to. There's like a winery in Malibu that has Stanley the giraffe. You can meet him and a bunch of other exotic animals, and I want to do that. There's just so much that LA has to offer, and sometimes we just get caught up in working so much out here and surviving that we don't really get to explore everything, and there's just so much more we want to explore even within the state. Outside, I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. I wouldn't mind going back to Italy and France and doing the less touristy version of that. I would love to travel, but traveling isn't like everything to me, but it really is great memories and it's great to see the world. But I'm not one of those people that are like, gotta travel, you know. Some people are like really big travelers, and I'll go places, but it's like whatever. I can even find places within the state like Yosemite I've wanted to go to. So okay, hopefully that answers that. Next question, do you prefer your acrylic nails or natural nails? Right now I have natural nails. I've been kind of taking a break from acrylics. I actually bought these. I've been buying these at Sally's. They're just like press-on nail kits for $10. I'm just trying to kind of cut back and save some money and not be so about getting my nails done religiously. For the longest time I've been a avid acrylic girl, but I'm just taking a break and just kind of, I don't like my nails. They're so naturally weak. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the chainsaw. Let me shut this. I feel like that's obnoxious. I honestly like either or. Acrylic nails can be really fun and so can natural. Sometimes it's nice just to have natural going on. I pretty much am barefaced. I have no makeup on today. I don't care today. Today's my day off, so it's like not important to me to like do my makeup on my days off. I go back and forth. I like both, so hopefully that answers that. And what is your dream job? This is the last question from the mother of Pipples. My dream job, I don't really know. I like a lot of things. You guys know that I've had a lot of different titles. I've held a lot of different jobs. I've done a lot of different things. I really want to get certified as a personal trainer. I think I would be really good at that. I've always had a huge passion for fitness, but then again, I still love makeup. I'm just not as like, I don't know, like, I guess I'm more like simple and minimalistic when it comes to my makeup now, but I can still do, you know, good makeup, crazy makeup and things like that. But just for myself, as I'm getting older, I'm going to be 28 in October next month. I'm literally turning 28. I cannot believe it. So like, you know, your taste changes as you get older, and like what you like and what you don't like, the things change as you get older. So my makeup style has totally changed. I used to be very crazy, constantly doing winged eyeliner. You wouldn't see me without lashes. And now I'm just like, whatever I like is what I like. And it just seems like lately I've just like neutrals. Like Mike was like, what palette do you want? We went to Ulta like a week or two ago, and we were looking at some Anastasia palettes, and he picked out a really, like, I forget what the name of the palette was, but he picked out a really pretty one. I picked out and he bought it for me. It was so sweet. I have it in my drawer. It's just like a very like neutral, like browns and like oranges and burnt oranges. I'm kind of more into like that. And I mean, I'll wear like different lip colors, but I pretty much just like a nude lip on a day-to-day. I like my butter glosses. That's pretty much it. Myth by MAC and Spice lip liner. Butter glosses. Fortune cookies, one of my favorites. Creme brulee. Yeah, those keep them really like shiny and hydrated, and they're not sticky. I really like butter glosses a lot by NYX. So yeah, as far as my dream job, I don't really know. I mean, I'm gonna be 28 and I still don't know fully what I want to do with my life. And it's crazy because, you know, I thought by now I'd have it all figured out, but who really has their life figured out, period? But I still don't know like what I 100% want to do the rest of my life. Like I bounce around between a lot of different things because I like a lot of different things. I'm just one of those people, like I don't really want to be stuck to one title. I don't know, I kind of just like doing a bunch of different shit and that's it. Like, I don't know. I definitely think I'm better off like being an independent worker, like starting my own business, because I just like being on my time and my schedule, and I like being the boss. So I feel like that would be the best for me. Okay, the last two questions, or the last few questions are, there's like 4 more. Can you do more stripper vlogs? Yeah, I've actually been going to the club again recently. Just, I don't know, I just wanted to, and I really don't miss it and or like it, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be going like back to the clubs. Like I don't know if I'm really like ever gonna fully commit to going back to a club, just because like my interests have changed so much and the strip club is just like not really my thing. But if I do decide to keep going, we'll do stripper vlogs, but I'm still working day shift. Have you been in touch with Adam lately? These 2 questions are about Adam. And then someone else asked, would you and Adam ever get back together? So first question, have you been in touch with Adam lately? No. I have tried to contact him, but he seems to be like super freaking busy or something, because he rarely gets back to me. And we pretty much haven't been talking because I was like going out of my way and he wouldn't. So usually like people just fall off when shit like that happens. So I feel like that's kind of what happened. It kind of sucks because I felt like maybe like our friendship would have been more valuable to him. But I think at the end of the day, like, I don't know, I can't really speak for him, but I think how I felt towards him, like especially at the end, like since I've moved, it's going on 3 years, I feel like his feelings have totally just disintegrated for me. That's how I feel. I can't speak for him, but that's pretty much how it seems. And it's sad because my feelings probably will never disintegrate for him. Like, they just won't. I'll always care for him, and he'll always be a part of my past and a part of who I am. It's just how it is. Spending so many years with him, and like spending those years when you go through a lot with somebody, like my age that I met him from 18 to now, you know what I mean? That's like a long time in your early 20s when you're learning about yourself and learning about your interests, like to have someone along the way with you, if any of this makes sense, makes it really special. So for me, I'll never stop caring for him, but I feel like if someone's not putting forth effort to stay in contact with you, why would you keep contacting them? I felt like, you know, he didn't really want to talk to me, so kind of just like stopped. And then, would you and Adam ever get back together? Absolutely not. It's just too, I'm going to speak again from my perspective, it's just way too late for that. I'm in this whole ass relationship. We live together, and I love Mike. You can't change what life is already doing, and my life is already like pretty much a whole new life with somebody else. Like, I'm pretty much doing the same thing that me and Adam did with somebody else, like pretty much living with him and cooking for him and doing his laundry, the same shit I was doing. So this is my first real relationship after Adam, and it's safe to say I'm over Adam finally. I mean, it took freaking forever, but I don't know what it was. Maybe just getting back into a routine like this with somebody else. It's just big closure for me. I just don't feel that same way for him anymore. I'll always, always, always care for him, like I've said. But those like love, romance, and like, I don't know. It's not there anymore. I mean, Mike completes me in every which freaking way. I feel like I've met my soulmate, as crazy as it sounds, because I thought I met my soulmate before. No. Mike is literally like me. He gets my humor, and I've also never wanted to be like a good person the way I want to be a good person for him. Like, he actually has me making changes in my life, and I've never done that for anybody. I've never wanted to be a better person. Like, I'm gonna keep it A1 100 with you guys. Like, I'm a very selfish person, and this is the first relationship where I can honestly say, like, he would point out things that bothered him, and I don't want to keep doing things that disrespect or hurt him. Like, that just shows me where my heart is and how invested I am into our relationship, because like, I don't want to do anything to hurt him. And his like happiness and seeing him smile and making sure he's good is like a priority to me. And I know that like there's certain things I could never do because it would kill him and devastate him. And it's just like, I remember my other relationships, I didn't really care how they felt. I always thought I was just the selfish person. But then I met Mike, and you know, flash forward to how far we are in our relationship now, I'm like the most selfless person. Like, it's no longer about me. Like, I really, really care about this dude, and I don't want to mess it up, and I will do whatever I have to do to make sure he feels good, he feels secure, and he knows he's the one that I want to be with. So if you find someone who makes you feel this way and like makes you want to be better and tells you you're better than this or better than that, and shows you your potential, and you actually feel like you can do it with them by your side, don't let that go, because that shit is sacred. And this is something I've never felt towards anybody else, and I can honestly say, like, he makes me 100% want to be, and definitely makes me be a better person. And I just love him, and I'm so happy that we met and everything we've been through, so up and down. To see how far we've come is just, it's truly amazing, and excited to see where the rest of the future takes us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, or requests, please leave it below. Get that comment section popping, because my last video got like no comments. I guess you guys didn't like my morning skincare routine. Sorry. I know it's not really your style. A lot of you guys just like the vlogs and shit like that. So I'm going to try to put out more content over the next few months that you guys want. Video requests, leave them down below. What do you guys want to see? Obviously, I want to put out content that you guys are enjoying. So you guys let me know. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.